Have you been feeling unusual lately? Like you're being pulled away from people, places, or habits that once felt comfortable? Maybe your body feels heavier, your emotions more intense, or your heart strangely restless. You're not broken. You're being prepared. This isn't just change. It's divine transformation. When Allah chooses someone for a greater purpose, He doesn't announce it loudly. Instead, He begins to rewire their body, soul, and spirit from the inside out. If you've been quietly suffering, feeling lost, or disconnected from the world around you, understand this. You are not alone. This is a sign that you are one of the chosen ones, a soul hand-picked by Allah to carry something powerful. As Mufti Menk beautifully says, Allah never burdens a soul beyond what it can bear. Your journey may feel heavy now, but what's coming will require your strength, your submission, and your complete trust in His plan. 1. Physical and emotional shifts. Have you noticed sudden fatigue, emotional swings, or moments of deep withdrawal? These aren't ordinary symptoms. When Allah chooses someone for a higher purpose, their physical and emotional state begins to shift. You may feel drained without a reason, even while getting enough sleep. Your heart may feel heavy, and worldly conversations may no longer interest you. This is a sign that your soul is detaching from distractions and preparing for deeper alignment with the divine. Emotional sensitivity increases because your heart is being softened for greater spiritual awareness. These physical signs are not weaknesses. They are indicators that something powerful is unfolding within. Often, we try to fix ourselves, thinking something is wrong. But in reality, Allah is the one orchestrating this transformation. These shifts are not random. They are sacred signs of preparation. You're being pulled away from the ordinary, so you can rise into the extraordinary role meant for you. 2. Divine rewiring by Allah. When Allah selects you for a higher purpose, He begins a process that goes beyond what the eyes can see. This is not just emotional or spiritual, it's physical too. Your body is being rewired to handle new levels of energy, patience, and endurance. You may feel strange sensations, mood swings, or even disinterest in things that once excited you. That's because your nervous system, your inner rhythms, and even your cellular responses are being realigned. Allah is clearing out the old patterns that no longer serve your soul's journey. You're being tuned to a higher frequency of faith and resilience. This process may be uncomfortable, even confusing, but it's sacred. The rewiring is necessary to prepare you for what's coming, whether it's a greater test, a divine responsibility, or a hidden blessing. You're not being broken down. You're being spiritually upgraded by the one who knows exactly what you need. 3. The journey of the chosen ones. The path of the chosen ones is unlike any other. It's often lonely, filled with silent battles, and marked by deep internal shifts that others may never understand. You might wonder why your life feels heavier than most, why you experience heartbreaks, delays, and emotional storms even when you're doing everything right. That's because Allah is training your soul in secret. The chosen ones go through seasons where people leave, doors close, and nothing seems to make sense. These are not punishments. They are divine preparations. Allah is isolating you to strengthen your connection with Him, stripping away dependencies so your reliance is on Him alone. Your trials are tailor-made to shape your strength, sharpen your intuition, and deepen your faith. Every tear you've cried, every test you've faced, none of it is wasted. You are being molded into someone who can carry light in the darkest places. This is the journey of the few. 4. Spiritual transformation. Spiritual transformation is not always a peaceful process. It often begins with disruption. When Allah intends to elevate your soul, He first cleanses it from the inside out. This means removing what no longer serves you: toxic thoughts, old attachments, and habits that once brought comfort. You may suddenly feel distant from the people or places you used to love. You might lose interest in things that once defined you. That's not loss, it's liberation. Allah is freeing your soul from what keeps you spiritually stagnant. The emptiness you feel is space being made for divine light, wisdom, and clarity. Your prayer deepens, your tears become healing, and your silence speaks louder than ever. You begin to crave sincerity over status and purpose over popularity. This transformation is a mercy. It softens your heart, sharpens your insight, and aligns your life with the deeper truth. You're not just changing, you're evolving into who Allah meant you to be. 5. Reminder from Mufti Menk. One of the most comforting reminders from Mufti Menk is this powerful verse from the Quran. Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. Surah Al-Baqarah 2286. This isn't just a verse, it's a divine promise. Whenever life becomes overwhelming and trials seem endless, remember this: if it's been placed in your life, Allah knows you can carry it. Mufti Menk often emphasizes that hardships are not signs of Allah's anger, but of His attention. He knows your strength, even when you don't. So when you're pushed to your limits, trust that your soul is being trained to expand beyond them. These moments of pain are not to break you, but to build you. Allah is closer than ever during these tests, and every hardship carries a hidden mercy. When Mufti Menk shares this message, he reminds us that patience is not weakness. It is a quiet form of divine power. 6. Hidden purpose in pain. Pain, though uncomfortable, is often the gateway to purpose. What seems like a breakdown is, in reality, a breakthrough in disguise. Many of the chosen ones experience intense trials, betrayal, loss, failure, not because they're forgotten, but because they're being forged. Allah uses pain as a divine tool to purify the heart and awaken the soul. When something breaks you, it creates space within you for light, humility, and wisdom to enter. That emotional weight you carry isn't pointless. It's preparing you for something far greater than you imagined. Often, the purpose behind the pain is only revealed in hindsight. What you thought would destroy you actually builds you. Allah hides the wisdom in your struggle to test your faith. Can you trust His plan, even when it hurts? True growth begins when we stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "What is Allah teaching me through this?" That's where purpose begins to bloom. 7. Submission to Allah's plan. There comes a point in every believer's journey where logic must step aside and the heart must fully submit. When nothing makes sense and every door seems closed, that's when Allah is inviting you to surrender, not in defeat, but in trust. Submitting to Allah's plan means letting go of your timeline, your expectations, and your need for control. It means believing that His wisdom far exceeds your understanding. True submission is not passive. It's the most powerful form of spiritual strength. It says, "Ya Allah, I don't understand, but I trust you." This trust creates inner peace in the middle of outer chaos. As your body and soul are being transformed, resisting the process only brings more pain. But when you surrender, you begin to flow with divine timing. Allah is never late, nor does He make mistakes. Submission is where your healing begins and where your true purpose unfolds. You are not going through these changes by accident. Allah is shaping you for something extraordinary. Trust the process, Even when it's painful, your soul is being elevated, your purpose refined, and your heart aligned with divine will. Remember, the storm is a sign that the mission is near. If this message touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Pious Deen for more spiritual reminders. Comment below. Ya Allah, strengthen me for what you've written for me. May Allah grant you patience, clarity, and strength. Ameen.